Recurrent miscarriages during the first trimester is a classic sign of adrenal fatigue. This is Dr. Lam, founder of drlam.com. We deal with many people like that. They have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 miscarriages or more. And usually doctors don't pay attention to why. Let us examine this more closely. When you have adrenal fatigue, reproduction is not the top priority as far as the body is concerned. So oftentimes, low libido, missed periods are common. But if you want to get pregnant, despite what the body is trying to tell you, and if you're fortunate enough to be pregnant and you're able to go through the implantation, then the next challenge is how to have the womb stick and adhere to uterine wall without it coming off. And the first trimester is where this happens. The first trimester is a critical time for implantation to be successful and secured. The hormone that's responsible to do this is called progesterone. Now, in the case of adrenal fatigue, the progesterone tend to be low relative to estrogen. And so the amount of progesterone, even though on the absolute basis may be totally normal in the laboratory, on the relative basis as far as the body's needs are concerned is insufficient. The body usually carries out the increase in progesterone output automatically. It is something that the body will do in the first trimester. In fact, the progesterone level starts to rise, and after 12 weeks, it levels off. The problem is, if the rise is not normal and it's just kind of puddle around like this, then you're not going to have enough progesterone in the system. Without progesterone in sufficient quantity, then the womb will not stick. And if the womb doesn't stick, then a miscarriage will oftentimes occur. This we find usually happen between week 6 and week 12 in the first trimester, and it's very classic. Now, OB doctors who are very astute to this will give extra progesterone to nurture the womb. Now, this is something that should be done if you have a miscarriage that is on a recurrent basis. But the underlying problem is not solved, because you can get by with the first trimester and get the progesterone up, but eventually, even after the delivery, let's say a person is fortunate enough to have it go through, then you can get into additional problems such as postpartum slumps and crashes. Because ultimately, if the body doesn't have enough reserve, then it's going to shut down and it's not going to be able to sustain the fetus. And even after the delivery, the baby may be okay, but the mother will suffer tremendously. We have a lot of cases where, aside from the first trimester miscarriages, they already come in with a history of frequent infertilization episodes in the past, PMS, endometriosis, and when they are successful, even in the first trimester, and lucky enough not to get miscarriage, they have difficult pregnancies, and sometimes they can have normal pregnancy if they are fortunate, but you can have postpartum issues. So the issue of first trimester miscarriage is really not about first trimester miscarriage. It's really about the body trying to tell us what is going on. And in this case, it's telling us that it doesn't want the baby, not because the baby is not healthy sometimes, because yes, certainly that can happen, but overall, the body doesn't feel that it's ready to have the baby on board. And it takes a lot of preparation for the body to get ready, and the body, when it's not ready, will simply let the baby go. So this is the take-home lesson. The symptoms, the history speaks for itself. Pay attention. Don't just brush it off as nothing and it's an unfortunate event. The body is very smart, respect it. If it gives you a miscarriage, there are reasons. So look out for it. Fortify the adrenals, but don't overstimulate, because if you stimulate the body, it can create another set of problems. But understand that first trimester miscarriage is not something to be passed over. You need to pay attention. I hope you've enjoyed this video. For more information on this topic, head over to drlam.com, where I have written over 1,000 articles to help educate people. You can also call me at 626-571-1234 for more information on adrenal fatigue and how to navigate it. Finally, if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.